testimonials and just getting excited about is Xperia itself. We just could not stop talking about it. We were making lists of people to contact while we were down there in the hotel. We came home, and we actually did bring home the poster, the Mystique Lifestyle banner with us, and that was a huge success in our salon alone because that speaks for itself. But one thing we did was we actually just spoke to each and every one of our clients about it and how they would feel about trying this patch. 9 out of 10 women in our salon, out of the 21 years I've been doing hair, it's funny because 9 times out of 10, they're always wanting to lose weight. They want to look beautiful, and we want to help them with the rest. So what we were doing is we talked about the patch. We got them excited. We started to see results within the first couple of weeks ourselves. And we're all down weight. My mom is down 12 pounds now. I'm down 12. Tracy's down 15. Kathy's down weight. So we're all losing. And by seeing this, when people come in and look at us, they're saying, wow, you're losing weight. This is really working. And I said, yes, absolutely, and this can work for you too. I always try to tell them this is not going to happen overnight. We all want a fast miracle. We all want this to happen, but it's not going to. This is designed to be slow and steady, just like Dr. Rouse says. And I always tell them, give it a good 3 months to start to see results. We have women coming in that are so excited about this patch. I have one client right now that's down 30 inches overall, which is extremely amazing. She was a little skeptical in the beginning, but then she wanted to start adding in the simple meal. So we started adding that in. So what we started to do is slowly talking about the other products that we have on the shelf with this Xperia. And just like Dr. Rouse said the other night, the 4 keys to metabolism, igniting them. The number one thing is the OPC Plus with the resveratrol in it. I am starting to get a lot of my clients on the OPC Plus along with the patch and the simple meal, and I cannot get over how well they're feeling. I have a lady that came in 2 weeks ago with IBS. She has it really bad, and the next step for her was surgery. I have her on the Aloe Red and the patch. Within 2 weeks, her numbers are excellent. Right now, the doctors are putting off surgery, so this is huge for her. And, you know, the other thing, too, of being a hairdresser is we are exposed to so many people. And my big thing right now is I have a passion for people, as Gloria can see. I love people. But my thing is I want to help them. And I absolutely love to listen to what is going on with them along with their hair. But I want to see how they're feeling and what they're going through. I have a lot of women in our area who have arthritis. We're selling OPC like crazy. We're selling Aloe Red and His Life like crazy because they're all one. They're all together. It's an amazing product. But the nice thing about this entire line is to have it available for your clients. That is huge. I have a pretty big client base. Our salon, I probably have 85 women in and out of my chair every week, just me alone. So we have quite a few clients a week that are coming in and out, and it's nice to have that product availability to them. Women don't want to wait. I've noticed that in the industry for 21 years. If there's a bottle of shampoo they want, it's not on that shelf, they're going to go to the next salon and get it. So you definitely want to make sure that you have your supplies on hand at all times. Now, I also do have 2 little girls, and they dance 4 and 5 nights a week. And I have, oh gosh, I can't even remember how many moms I have on the patch and the silver right now, but it's hysterical because I have to have it in my pocketbook every week. They want it now. They don't want to wait. So it's really nice to know and have that availability for them because as women, you know, if you want to go out and buy a pair of shoes or a dress, if Macy's doesn't have it, somebody else will. So you want to definitely make sure you have that out there. Be available and definitely help your clients and follow up with them. That's huge. Just like Mike Markowitz said and Mike McCormick, you've got to follow up on your clients. It's simple. I mean, just call and see how they're doing. If they're getting kind of down about it, they're not losing the weight they want to right away, bring on, you know, like the calorie-free. Find out how they're eating. If they're eating big meals, they might want to jump on the calorie-free. If they're big snackers and they're emotional eaters, you might want to get them on the silver. I mean, it's just as easy as that. Quick people, I mean, very, very busy people they don't have the lunch hours that we all wish we had. That's when you want to get them on the simple meal. They're not going to grab the chips and the crackers just like all of us hairdressers used to do. Now we have the simple meal, and it's wonderful to have that. The other thing, too, I like is sharing it with family members. A lot of people don't realize, and they're skeptical about sharing it with their family. It's amazing to see how many people really want to be healthy. This whole entire world is a complete mess right now, and this experience is here to help you. So to get on board, you guys really, it's an amazing journey, and I really am so happy to be on here tonight and share everything with you.
Well, Christine, a couple of things that I wanted to have you just share really quickly, because, you know, not everybody needs to run out there tomorrow and go try to sign up every salon in their town. You know, again, it takes the right environment. It takes, you know, having the right relationship with someone in that situation, whereas like with your sister, she's the one that introduced you to it. But we all know people in this type of business, and for, you know, and because of the type of environment that it is, you know, all the women, and like you said, so many women are looking for a way to lose weight. I mean, it's just such an amazing fit. You know, what could you say? You know, if you were trying to point out one major benefit that maybe a salon owner would want to hear, you know, if you were to go in and to approach someone, would it be the amount of extra income that you've been able to generate from it, or would it be strictly just, you know, talking about the results of the product? I mean, how would you approach someone, or would you talk about both? I mean, what do you think would be one of the key interests that would get a salon owner to take a look at this?
I actually that's a great point, Gloria, because I took a day with Tracy, one of my dear friends and coworkers who I work with very closely to every day. I took a full day with her a couple of weeks ago, and we hit some salons in her area, and it was very interesting because what the salon owners want to first know about is the product. And that's the way I was as a salon owner. The money was kind of off. I put that off at the wayside a little bit because I wanted to have results myself. Because to me, when you have results yourself and people are seeing the results within you, you're going to be able to sell that product. And then you can start looking at the other side of it with the money. I really, truly wanted to start seeing results myself before I can move on and really start to get, you know, I mean, I was excited, but I'm really excited now because I'm seeing results, and I just can't stop talking about it. And I think that that's one key with salons, and Tracy and I had gone into one. This young lady is a good friend of hers who owns a salon in Fair, Pennsylvania. She also wants to get on the patch, and she wants to try it out first. But I really, truly think that's what these women want, is they want to see the results. A lot of women do. I mean, they're very skeptical. You know, I'm sure a lot of women have tried every diet plan on the planet like I have, and a lot of them have not been successful. Well, now we're finally seeing something that's definitely successful, and it works for you, and you're feeling good, you're happier, you're healthier, and I think that that's really a key right there, is making sure they get on the product and get all of their coworkers on it too, because everybody wants to hear about it. When you get one person excited, they all get excited over it. And then they can start looking at the money end of it. That's how I was. I know that I like to kind of spill the beans with everything all at once, but I really, truly am passionate about the product first and foremost, and to get the people on it and to know it works and it's going to be a new way of life for them.
Absolutely, and I don't think you can go wrong doing that. Well, just overall, since October, you obviously are having a lot of great results. Just how much product have you moved since October? I know you've done extremely well with the patch. You have sold a lot of the other products, but in a ballpark figure since October, what do you think you have actually moved just in the Mystique patches?
We have moved actually over 200 patches. I mean, it's been incredible. We have a lot of people coming back in for more. We have people excited. We have a few people that didn't give it a chance long enough. They weren't so excited over it, but they're the people that they really couldn't stay on it because of money reasons, which I totally understand. But 99.9% of our people are excited, and I am so excited because now they're coming in and they're grabbing the silver and they're grabbing the select and they're grabbing the calorie-free. They're hopping out with Dr. Rouse on Tuesday nights to learn more about it. It's such a wonderful, wonderful experience to help people. And, you know, we're actually building this up in our salon to be more of a health and beauty spa to help people all the way around to make it a one-stop shop. They won't have to go to the natural food store, up the road. They won't have to worry about that. They can stop in our salon. We can help them right there, and we really love that. We'd love to be able to help them like that. We're also moving, Gloria, it's not just the patch, but we are selling OPC Plus, Is Life, Aloe Red, and all the supplements. They are moving like crazy. I can't even explain it. It's just been an amazing, amazing journey. I've really enjoyed it.
Well, that's pretty amazing because it's almost like you need to open up an entire health section in your store, in your salon. I just said to Kathy tonight, I said to Kathy and my mom, I said, you know what, if these vitamins are going to be taken over, we're going to have to move the shampoo over a little bit here. It's crazy. We have just really enjoyed it. And I hope everybody listening has really, I hope they can have the same results that we have. I mean, this has been so wonderful. We haven't even touched as many people as we want to. I'm so excited to have Gloria come up with us and Les Pritchard and my sister-in-law Stacy. I mean, we're so excited to have these leaders come up in Pennsylvania to share with everybody because we have people reserving seats now, and it's just been wonderful. And one thing, too, Gloria, that I love so much is the four of us girls in our salon are such a team. Each and every one of us are distributors now. And our receptionist, Kathy, I know she's listening tonight, but she is on fire. It has been incredible to listen to her. She's doing wonderful. In fact, we just found out tonight she's in the top 6 for this week's contest. So we're really rooting for her to get up there. So it's been awesome. Awesome. Well, now, because I've not been to your salon yet and I don't really know how you've set it out, what you've done to expose it, but maybe just share with the listeners tonight, do you have some type of display set up in your salon? Do you put it up in the front? Do you put it at your individual station? How do you go about, making it visible so that you don't have to really sell people on it, but they just come in and see it and they ask you about it?
That's great. What we have, Gloria, when they first walk in our salon, what they see is the banner hanging up, the Mystique Lifestyle Patch banner. If I could have every banner and every product, I would have one. But anyway, what we have is a big shelf when you first walk in the salon, and you see all the Is Xperia products sitting there. We have quite a bit. We have quite a display of products. But we also, what's really nice is we have our business cards laying out. We have Is Xperia business cards, and we have all of the brochures on the product. Our customers love the magazines to look at. We've kind of put them aside, and we have all of our information sitting out, and they're grabbing that and they're reading it, and then they want to talk about it. And then I get excited because I can't wait to talk about it with them. And that's really the key right there, is having everything visible so your women can see it. And when they buy the product, teach them how to sign on as a free member so they can get that free member price. And what we do is we've been trying, and Kathy has been wonderful about it, we've been trying to get them signed on as a free member right in our salon, right there on the spot. That way it's a done deal. They won't have to worry about it. They have their ID number, and they can click right on and reorder as they need it, or they can come back in and see us, and we'll have it there.
So you sell them the product. You get them signed up as a free member. Go ahead and set up that free member account so that they can have easy access to reorder the product whenever they get ready. That's a really good idea. And, like you said, so many people coming in there now, they're picking up the literature, they're starting to read it. They're out there searching out products like this anyway. So, one thing I'd like to suggest, and you can tell me if I'm wrong or not, but let's just say you did go out there and you did approach a salon, and maybe for whatever reason they just, it took a little while to, really get the door open there. I would probably ask the salon owner, and I don't know if you think this is a good idea, but just ask if maybe you could leave your brochures and information there, because you never know who might come along and pick it up.
Absolutely.
I don't really.
Absolutely. That's a great idea, and we did do that in Sarah when I went around with Tracy, and Kathy has been doing that as well, and so has my mom, and I really love that idea, Gloria. And the other thing that we've been doing is if they haven't heard of the patch, we've been giving them a week free, so that way they can try it, they can see how it's going for them, and it's worked out really well that way. I mean, we're really excited about that, and I've also been leaving the Is Lift samples as well in the salons. And I'll tell you, the Lift is incredible. That's another product I feel bad that I haven't even talked about, because that was the number one product in our salon back in July when I first signed on as a distributor. And we could not keep it in the salon. It's been going like hotcakes. And we're still selling it, but it's amazing to me how fast. And what we were doing with the Lift is we were touching it on one eye while we were doing clients' hair, and we wait about 5 or 10 minutes and then show them the difference between their right eye and their left eye, and they were amazed. And right there is a seller. 9 times out of 10 they buy it. It's amazing. That is a wonderful product and a great product to have in your salon.
It is, and we don't talk enough about the Lift, and it is definitely an impact product. And when people can see the results and you can show it to them in just a matter of minutes, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. And this would be a great environment to expose that product. So we definitely need to keep that product in mind. I know there were a couple of other things I wanted to ask you. A couple of people on here have asked about sampling. Do you do any type of sampling in your store, or you just primarily get them to buy the 30-day supply?
Well, what we do is I have been giving out 2-day samples to any client who would like to try it. My thing is I don't want to miss out on an opportunity to help somebody. And if I can give up 2 patches, that means a lot to me to get somebody on board to try this and feel good about themselves. So what we have been doing in our salon is sampling out 2-day supply of the patches. And if they want to sample the simple meal, what we do is we make up a shake, and we have those little tiny Dixie cups, and we'll fill them up and let the clients try them. And we also have the silver and the select samples that people can purchase if they want to try those. They have been going like crazy, but what's really nice is showing them that we care enough to give them the samples. And I love to have that available for them so that they can try it. And that really is nice. And we've had a lot of clients buy just from the 2-day samples. It's been really nice.
Yeah, what I tell people if I do give them a sample, and you probably do the same thing, because most people want to know, am I really going to feel anything, or am I really going to see anything in just 2 days? And what I tell people is to pay attention to how you feel. I mean, you're not necessarily, it's not that you're going to lose weight in 2 days, but they should notice that their appetite is less. I know for me,
right.
I put the patch on in the morning, and by mid to late afternoon, by evening time, I can really tell that my appetite is like cut in half. And it's been that way from day one. So they should notice that. They should notice that after they've gone through the day, they look back and they go, wow, I actually do feel better tonight. So they'll notice energy, and a lot of people are saying that they're sleeping better. So those are the 3 things that I point out. And then when they get started on the patch, do you encourage people to keep up with their measurements? Is that something that you really
I sure do. Absolutely. I sure do, Gloria, because my big thing is we are seeing a lot of women losing inches quicker than pounds. And I'm adamant about everybody keeping up with that, because you could lose a half an inch in your waistline and still not quite feel it in your jeans. I mean, it's just you might lose a half an inch in your arms and not realize it. Definitely measuring is the key. The second week we were home from the conference, I had a client come in. She had bought the patch for me. In fact, she was the very first one to come in the door and buy it. She was so excited. She came in about 2 weeks later and said, I've only lost 2 or 3 pounds. I just feel like this is not working as fast as what I wanted it to. And I said, well, did you measure the first day I sold it to you? And she said, yes, I did, because I'm also handing out a measurement chart to my clients for them to measure every 2 weeks. And I said, please go home and remeasure. It's been, 2 weeks. It's time to measure, and then call me. Well, she didn't call me. She drove all the way back to the salon. She was so excited. She had lost 6 inches overall, and she was very excited about it. So it really, truly does make a difference to measure. You might not feel like you're losing those inches, but you truly are.
Absolutely, and especially in the beginning. I mean, this is a subtle product, and it's about fat loss. And when you're losing fat, it's a different transition. And so definitely the inches are so critical, so we need to make sure that, we get in the habit of doing that. And And I was trying to think if there was anything else. Well, I think this is going to be really good information. Someone just made a comment that they have a sister who's a stylist, and they would really love for them to hear this call, because from one stylist to another, there's a lot of people out there that would love to benefit from the products and would love to help people and be rewarded for it in the process. And so what better way for them to learn about it than to learn from somebody that's having tremendous success with it already. And in today's economy, I'm sure that, this could be a tremendous business opportunity for people in this type of environment. So we just appreciate you coming on here and sharing your excitement, sharing your results.
Oh, thank you, Gloria.
And,
I am so excited. I just can't say enough about this business, and I'm telling you what, everybody, this entire business is going to rock. This is the most exciting time of my life, and I love it. It's been awesome.
Well, we're excited about coming up to Pennsylvania, March the 10th, as you said. I'm coming up. Les Pritchard's coming up. And guys, start checking your back office. I know there's a lot of meetings starting to spring up. I know there's one coming up in Albuquerque the end of February. I know there's some meetings being planned in March already, Atlanta, Orlando. We're going to be back in Alabama in February, so keep checking back, because this is the time of the year that things really start to just, we're going to be jumping into spring here pretty strong, and so there's a lot of great things on the move, and so keep checking in your back office for information on that. And we'll do some more power calls like this in specific areas of profession with different people, but I can't think of a better environment than for someone, definitely a salon owner, someone in this type of industry, to be able to impact so many people. So, Christine, thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you in March.